Hello, people out there. Once again, it is just not me, but it's me and two randos. Or that guy, or this guy could be the
I'm
me.
I'm over here.
Well, I don't know where you are, but in my
Dude,
camera. Hey, listen, we're in the 4D world. We're in the
you, you
4D.
just you just need to
Yeah,
vote.
damn right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, you want to
Exactly.
vote? I could vote. I could vote. I'm good.
No.
Anyway, today what we're going to talk about CES, and we're not going to go all expansive about the robots. We're just going to talk what we thought was good in there. So we're
Mhm.
going to go right back to childhood, and
Mhm.
that's what we're going to talk about: the tech that they putting in childhood toys.
Mhm.
You ever so light, but all right. And then we might talk. Oh, we're going to talk about conformity in Stranger Things, the secret episode that didn't happen, Conformity Gate. People had me hyped. Oh, there's a secret episode. There's a secret episode. And I
That's
turned on.
why I never shared that because I was like,
Oh,
that
no, no,
sounds
no.
so suspicious.
No,
All of a
no,
sudden, a
but
Wait,
random extra
wait,
episode.
what? Oh, there's a random extra
It,
episode?
it was all over the internet. I was like, this don't sound right. I even said I've seen it from two sources
well,
now,
no, well,
but I don't trust it.
well, we're gonna talk about it, and we're gonna
Mhm.
talk about how fans like, or the fandom like to put their imprint on shows, and why shows keep coming back even when they don't need to, way past their prime,
Mhm.
and why we also think Stranger Things will be coming back. All right,
Way
so
past its prime?
start off with,
Is it going to come
or
back way past its prime?
I mean, the children was in their prime, went out of their prime, and came back into their prime. It's the first time it's been done in TV history with Stranger Things. So, because Stranger Things, they started at 10, they ended at 20, but they still was talking about 13. You seen it all the time in Hollywood, but you
Mhm.
never seen it in real life. Like, I remember 90210 when I found out some of these people were 30. I'm like, man,
Yeah, dude. Tom Welling was in Smallville was like in his 30s when he was playing a high school student.
yeah.
So
And then it's
it
like,
happens
yo,
all
how do
the
you,
time.
it's like, yo, how do you maintain the weight?
Mhm.
Uh, a cultural class,
Maintain the weight.
the weight of a teenager. Cause you
Mhm.
looking, you about 30, about going 40. Have you seen your tech belly? Or
But
tech
that's
belly?
the yeah, I said that's right here. It's right there. No, that's
Exactly. So
the that's the thing, right? It's literally in the name, a tech belly. I work in tech, and you develop a belly.
yeah.
A belly.
I work in a chair and I developed a belly. Ain't
Yeah,
no bare
the
belly,
he
right?
doesn't work in the chair. Listen, actors have listen. If there's one thing actors have, it's people who train
Dietitian,
them day in
trainer.
and day out to make sure they maintain a certain look. You think anybody in Marvel actually does look like that all the time, every day, all day
So
long?
so
Yeah,
You
wait,
have to
Kumail
see the
Nanjiani looks
training.
like that all the time.
You have to
so
see the
All the
so
training.
time.
The
wait.
only person that looks like that all the time is Henry Cavill.
And Henry
That's
Cavill
the
is
only way. Henry Cavill cannot look different if he
trying.
tried.
Henry Cavill isn't trying. Like the way I look at him, I'm like he wakes up from Warcraft. He's like, oh man, they told me I had to work out. And he just does like 5 push-ups. We already know he's a shapeshifter from Mission Impossible movie.
From exactly that
So
reload.
you can't do that. They analyzed the film, but
Exactly.
like this is an age-old thing. People were talking about that in Stranger Things about how these people age, but they've been going back. Even a classic that I was about to mention was like Grease. Those kids were supposed to be high school. They were like 40, 50, like,
Exactly. That's another example. Exactly.
and then it's like, what are you trying to set up here? You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
these kids growing up in real time, the only difference is back then you didn't have the internet to talk about it. Nobody
Mhm.
knew anybody's age. That 40-year-old was 17, 18. You couldn't tell me Russo wasn't hot back then in Greece. She was better than Sandra D, to me. You know what I'm saying?
Who is Sandra D?
The
From
main
Greece,
actress, the
main
blonde girl, and
Olivia
he said Russo, but I think it's Rizzo.
Rizzo. Sorry,
Yeah.
sorry.
I don't understand.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't know how I
Russo.
remember that crap.
Yeah,
I have no
it's
idea how I
Rizzo
remember that.
because Russo is Danny Russo is John
Daniel
Travolta.
Russo.
So it's Rizzo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's Karate Kid, I think.
No.
Daniel
That's John
Russo I
Travolta.
think was Karate Kid.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
I don't. And that's what I'm saying. I don't remember how. I don't know how I remember vaguely
Even
about this stuff.
even Ralph Macchio, he's like
Ralph.
60.
Did you say Ralph Nacho?
Macho. Yeah.
Oh,
Mach-
Machio.
Hey, don't mess with me, man. I told you I need that hook on phonics again, but I'm just telling you. Right, I'm just talking. I'm saying.
But the
Even
question
Karate
is, did it work for you?
Yeah, it did. At one point, I threw away one of those books. I remember one of them was red. Now those were some those were some learning toys. But as we talk back to Stranger Things, I'm gonna start off with the fingerprinting that these people, social media, put on Stranger Things.
Mhm.
Again, this is not a new thing. Fans have been doing this since Star Wars. And I'll give you the Star Wars example. But I watched the final episode. I watched the graduation. And if I didn't look at social media, I wouldn't have realized how many people saw glasses behind somebody wearing glasses and the color of the glasses they were wearing. And it all looked like Vecna. And I was like, these people ain't really paying attention to the show. I was enjoying the graduation. I enjoyed Dustin's speech. They're like, why are they wearing orange? Their colors aren't orange. I'm like, well, they had an earthquake. Maybe it got donated. I'm not thinking about all these things. But these people, and I think maybe Netflix should do it. These people were sitting there and talking, there got to be a secret episode. Henry wouldn't have went down like that because Henry's an intellectual. This is not a brawn versus brains. He was the brains. I'm like, the brains of what? Because when you came to his world, it was shockingly empty. He had more demigods in the world. Maybe it was empty because a mind flare was a mind flare. And then at first, the mind flare looked like a cloud. Then he turned into a tarantula. Then he turned into a spider. I don't know what he turned into. But you know what I love about the fans? The fans looked at this and said, this could not be a conclusive episode. And why is that? Money. Yeah. Because they always know that these producers out here put a little cliffhanger. So a couple of years, if life don't work out good, they could get the money and resurrect. Shout out to
the problem. Right? My problem with that is primarily that if they do that, it's gonna ruin like everything they did before, and likely just like all the other times they've done it, they won't care.
Because they're gonna get the money, and everybody's gonna fall for it and say, "Hey, I don't want to be left out." But here's the beautiful thing with Netflix: it's not like you don't have to be. You just go and you watch it.
But it's likely that there's going to be like some fan fiction and stuff that's going to come out of
fan fiction. It's already out, and the even crazier part is the fan fiction today has AI design. Like they reshot a whole scene with a bunch of demodogs attacking the people and stuff like that. It's fully done already.
And what was beautiful about that scene was it didn't make Will fight the same thing. We already know Will and Vecna.
Will. Sorry,
yeah,
I just have to do it.
we already know. So the fight looked a lot better. If he lift up his hands and use a little magneto technology, but he did it with the earth, it looked a lot better. And then they could have put the Linkin Park song in there. In the end, doesn't really matter. And you know what I would have added to that too? I would have added that Will still had a little bit of Vecna. His the back of his neck would have rose up because it didn't make sense that he didn't get hurt when the mother. You know what should have happened? Oh, spoiler for people who didn't see it. So when Vecna was getting his he was getting hacked. Will should have been on the ground. Say no.
Because isn't it every time Vecna got hurt, Will got hurt too?
Yeah, because they never severed the connection.
Yeah.
And that's how I would have said.
Yeah, he was there getting stabbed in the back, and you was like, "You will not!" Like, dude, you're supposed to be on the ground, like, ah.
Yeah, exactly. But you know what? That's how Vecna stays alive if they want to make a sequel. And
he's still inside of Will.
Yeah, and I saw somewhere where they put a serial killer where Will was. It looked like him.
You know what they're gonna do?
And stuff.
You know what's gonna happen?
What?
I think that our dear buddy will become Vecna 2.0.
Maybe.
Maybe
Because
what
he
I
was the one most connected to the V-Man.
yeah, but what I was hoping was when one door closes, another door opens. So I was like, the upside down could have opened up in another area. You close it one way, it opens up in another area.
Is it still open in Russia?
That's what I was
What do you
thinking.
what wait, what? What are you
It was
talking
in
about?
Russia in season 2 or season 3.
Yeah.
When
Oh god.
Hopper had to fight an extra big Demigorgon.
Mm.
So it could be open all over the place. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know, and also, that's what money does. Because, like I said, shout out to Dexter, Dexter Resurrection. Dexter
It's
New
been
Blood.
all over my timeline this week. Like a bunch of spoilers for the next season, and so I've been avoiding it.
So, so
I should probably start watching that new because I used to like I used to like Dexter, so I should probably start watching it.
All of the new shows were good. I also like the originals, the original Sin one. They cancel it. But the new Dex is good.
The new one has his kids.
His child, yes.
Yes, the new one has one child. The other two, you don't know what happened to. But maybe they'll come back.
Well, I mean, maybe they were criminals.
Nah, I doubt it.
I was implying that.
I mean, they
he
could
took them
bring
out.
back Aster, the daughter. Maybe Dexter runs into her. Maybe she's in a failed relationship like her mom, like Rita, and he saves her. Maybe Harrison saves her. You know what I'm saying? The show has been good. That's another show that brought back some of the originals. And if you think about it, in the next 2 years, it's like 18 years since the original show there or been off the air. And they
Has
brought
it
back
been 18 years?
almost 18 years. Right now, it's can't do math right now, 16. Because the show came off the air in 2008.
Damn.
And then it came back. But Dexter is such a captivating character. I've always said that Dexter should be analyzed both for a social experiment with people who have anxiety. Because I see all of that. I don't necessarily see the serial killer part. I see how he copes in society and has to fake to cope in society. And that should be studied more than him, often.
I actually think it is studied. I think that they do put it into the show. They're showing the way how he is coping with it, and that is a study into it. But I see what you're saying, that they should make like a sideshow, like how there's Fear the Walking Dead or something, and they should show how he's coping, how he deals with it, and all of that stuff.
I think I agree, and I also think like when we were in college and they used to come up with these BS extra writing intensive courses, that could have been a course in itself. You know what I'm saying? Because even the laws of Harry, he's like, yo, you're not smiling. You're not smiling for yourself because you don't want to smile. You're smiling for the other people. I'm like, yo, that's true. See, I'm smiling. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But sometimes you look at these little nuances and you say, what are they trying to say? You know what I'm saying? They might not be trying to say anything. That's once again our conformity without conformity gate. Oh, this is trying to give me a message. And by message, we're not talking about woke. We're trying to talk about the underlying message that would be there if you're watching the show. So I've always liked Dexter for that. Even now, Dexter as a parent, like, man, I don't understand my kid. Any person could say, I don't understand my kid, but somehow I love you. And spoilers again, Oracle, he says it. The person was talking about serial killers have the inability to love and blah, blah, blah. Dexter turned around to his child and said, I don't know what it is. I'm not calling it love, but I know I love or care for you. Some innate nature within him says I'm not all the way to and always struggling with being a monster or suffering from imposter syndrome. So I always like that about Dexter. But back to my conformity theories, I'll tell you one that actually spawned more series and more movies. Star Wars, the Mandalorian. He went down a tube in I forgot which Star Wars, but he went down a wormhole, a sand hole. He got eaten. George Lucas said that guy was dead. Fans was like, no, and
No,
this was
we
out
need
there.
that.
Fans said
we
he
need
ain't
to
dead.
we need to go pick this guy here.
Yeah.
We can't survive without a Boba Fett.
But they said he could. He had to survive because he had his jetpack.
Mhm.
He didn't have no jetpack. That
Apparently, apparently, the monster that they've been feeding people to all these years, they digest things really slowly.
Well, I mean, hey, he survived. He came
Like,
back. He ended up
who
being
knows how many people? Maybe they shouldn't have feared being thrown inside there, because maybe the punishment is just that you go inside and then you come out stink. Maybe everyone that got thrown in there came back out.
Maybe they came back out, or if we go to the boys, maybe it was a portal to somewhere else.
Yeah, the animal's ass would be my guess.
Yeah. So
it's a direct portal as poop.
Yeah. So you never know. But that was like 70s, 80s, and now he has shows and he survived, and
I think he has a movie coming out this year.
He has a movie coming out. So it's
wait. Who's he?
The Mandalorian. There's a movie coming out called The Mandalorian and Grogu.
Yeah. Is it gonna be funny? I feel like a movie like that with the name Mandalorian and Grogu is gonna be funny.
Maybe.
Once again, people, my Yoda slander is in effect. I didn't like Baby Yoda. You see, Baby Yoda was deceptive from the. How they know it's a baby? Because it was small. That's first of all, you're misidentifying. Because I'd be profiling the Yodas real quick. Baby or adult, they getting kicked.
What is this, South Park? Kick the Yoda.
What is a baby? South Park is on Fortnite this week, guys.
That reminds me, a game nobody plays. You know what? They put Fallout in.
Wait, you can't be referring to Fortnite.
Yeah.
Oh no, many people play Fortnite.
Yeah. What is the game that no one plays?
Call of Duty.
Oh yeah, nobody plays that.
I'm gonna call it out, but they put the Fallout guys up there from the TV show. They put the girl in the groove. I just remembered that because you said South Park is on there.
Oh shoot! I forgot that they had a new season of Fallout.
Yeah, I think
is
3 episodes or 4 episodes.
Yeah, is it good so far?
I'm having the same thing as what happened with the second season of Gen V, but Gen V actually turned out good. But and I'm pretty sure if I was gonna say, but it's like I don't care what's happening because it's not catching me. So it's like I'm not excited for it. Like when Pluribus came, like everybody goes like, "What's happening in the next episode of Pluribus?" But so far in Fallout this season, I'm like,
here's the problem with Fallout Season 2. It needs to go back to the binge theory because it's a show that is so complex. You kind of want to watch it in one foul swoop.
Yeah, because I forget half the things. I'm like, who the hell are these people again?
If you watch it and you're a certain age, and you're gonna enjoy it, but if you're, you're 35 and you're in your 40s, what I realize is I don't want multi-focused storyline. Like, who the hell cares about this person? I tuned in for that. But what I find is
you mean like they're focusing on different characters throughout the show to see what. Okay, but like so I guess like it kind of has this like Crash effect is what you're referring to, right? The movie Crash where they show different perspectives from different people.
Yeah, so there's
I personally love that about shows. So I guess that's a preference thing.
No, but that's not what he's saying. What he's saying is they should have released it in one bulk so that because I think it was episode 2, one of the episodes, they didn't have one of the main characters at all in the whole episode. They were like, what the hell? He wasn't in the whole first or second episode, the Titus or Maximus.
Was it the black guy?
Yeah, he wasn't in the whole episode. They just leave out his story and had a bunch of other people's stories. They're like, who cares about these other random people? I want to see the big eye girl
So,
Maximus, that's
so
it. And of course the ghoul.
I understand the
The three
so,
people, the big-eyed girl, the ghoul, and
Exactly.
the black
He
guy.
was the Maximus who was that in a whole episode. I was like, what a shit.
So-
And not until the end is when I realized, well, I was like, come on, people.
yeah, I think that show should at least come out with 2 episodes per week or something because the way the stories are cut, it's still great because if you look at Fallout and you look at the true lineage based on the video game and what it is, they have it down to perfection. But again, you went away for 2 years, then you came back, and now everybody's doing one episode per week, and then it's like, man, should I wait? And this is the flaw with all streaming services. Should I wait for it to be done so I could watch it in one foul swoop? Especially if you don't have the what we used to call the water cooler effect. If you don't have a lot of people talking at the same time, this happened in reverse with Dairy, where the buzz kept going. But in Stranger Things, you didn't really need the buzz because we were already programmed for everything to be fully released. However, as we said last week's episode, I was happy with their marketing approach of like putting it in the theater, bringing the theaters back to life. Because even though, as I've said many times, I may not like going to the movies, but I do know people who love going to the movies. And sometimes you do need a reason to go somewhere. You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, we got to see it on the big screen. You love it so much, you got to see it on the big screen. But
what other
shows?
What was the name? So Maximus, has he been in any other shows?
I don't think so.
Not that I've known.
So this is like the first.
I think I heard that in the first season, but I don't remember exactly.
Okay, and
but you can look it up on IMDb.
Yeah, and the girl
don't make me work, man.
The girl has been in Arkin or Channing.
Yeah, but she's in a show that she's like a murderer in a show.
Yeah, but it doesn't surprise me that she has like I assume she's been in more things because she has top billing in the series.
Yeah. I mean, and she's been in more. I mean, listen, Fallout, the universe, and that's the thing that people have to realize when we adapt video games. Sometimes Fallout is more about the universe.
This man is 28 years old.
Yeah, but he's another one that kind of looks younger. You know what I mean? So Fallout is about the universe, and I kind of want to see the universe all in one. Sit down, see it. I understood it a lot better than chopping it up, But it's still a great show. Still top
he's been in 3. Oh wait, never mind. Those are upcoming. So he's going to be in stuff going forward. Let me see. Previous. He was in one show before, Disjointed.
Well, at least say his real name, so people know who you're talking.
Sorry, it's Aaron Moten or Moten or Moten.
Okay.
Yeah, he's, but yeah, he it looks like he has a good future ahead of him, so that's cool. Because apparently they want him in shows. I mean,
he is a solid actor, but it's more of what SS is saying. Like, you have shows that can cut out. I mean, Game of Thrones did it too. Like, you're looking for Jon Snow.
I wasn't looking for Jon Snow. I was looking for the main man, Tyrion Lannister.
Yeah, I'll be honest. Like, he made that show for me.
Yeah, that's the only one. When he was on the screen, I was like, I don't give a shit what happened. Who cares about damn dragons?
No.
I mean Tyrion.
So I care about dragons also, but Tyrion Lannister made the show, which is crazy because like I have never even thought of Tyrion Lannister when I read the book. He never even he barely ever crossed my mind, and half the time when he showed up, it's like, okay, they're just gonna make an ass out of him until he killed his father. Then it was like, oh yeah, Tyrion is something. But like in the TV series, there was just only Tyrion Lannister.
You're damn right.
Well, he was basically turned into the narrator, and he kind of explained the game. He's like,
he should have gotten the throne at the end. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
no,
cut you off.
well, technically, spoiler by the way, if you didn't watch it after 10 years,
Yeah, I don't think that needs a
Spoilers on Game
spoiler.
of Thrones.
no, but you still got to be a spoiler because there's somebody's like, I'm waiting to watch it.
That one person that hasn't seen it, especially, that one person that hasn't seen it
They could have
isn't
watched
going
over
to
the
watch
Christmas
it
break.
now because they've already probably heard the shout out throughout the world that the series ends stupidly and doesn't care enough. So
that's another show. Game of Thrones is another show I would have, these fictitious college courses about.
I think there
hold
are
on,
Game
hold
of
on.
Thrones
Actually-
college courses.
actually, let's
I
try
know
this out. Let's try
Duolingo
this out.
was teaching Valerian.
Let's try this out. If anyone watching this podcast sees this and hasn't seen Game of Thrones and is upset that Jane just spoiled it, please leave a comment down below. I want to know if there's even one.
And if you want us to watch a K-drama and then review it, leave that down below too.
Okay.
I've been watching.
You gonna be doing that?
I'll be
You gonna
watching
do that?
K-drama. I'll be watching some Lord of London. I'll be watching Game of Thrones. And sometimes when I watch, I'm like, yo, this just looks like Game of Thrones. When did this come up? But again, all these shows should have some class about it, or somebody should write an essay about it because some of them have great things. Like Tyrion Lannister, he would be like, nobody's watching me, but let me tell you how the game works. Because he's watching the game. He's like, yo, I should have been dead a long time ago, but I have to sharpen my brain. That's my sword. He tells you the answer in the beginning. He said, I had to sharpen my brain because I don't have much else. But he represented. And he's still working. So he did good.
He's getting flack now for something I don't remember.
Yeah, I mean, Peter got up there. He started saying, we don't want to do these little roles. I'll tell you what he got flack for. He doesn't want to do the dwarf. He doesn't want to. But the problem was little people still embrace those roles because they got a chance to do the roles.
Exactly.
I just look at the picture, like little snapshots of Fallout, right? And then I look at, dude, you were not kidding when you said the bug-eye person. She got some big eyes for real.
I specify see, I didn't say that. I specifically said the big eye. I specifically did not say I avoided that.
My bad.
Because she's really pretty.
Big eye.
She has big eyes, and I'm an eye person.
I
follow people with
they're big, beautiful eyes. I just didn't realize exactly. Like, I've never really stared into them as much as like this
That's
picture.
what I do.
I think I'm not sure, but I think that like maybe the makeup has something to do with it too. But I'm not sure because in some other pictures,
you have to see her in interviews when she blinking sometimes, like one eye is blink differently.
You can't do that. You got to show the picture now.
Yeah, exactly.
Somebody got to show the picture because
because this in some pictures her eyes.
No. You just got to show the picture.
Just calm down and let me finish. I'm going to show the damn pictures. Jeez.
Yeah. I know how she looks.
Like,
the audience
I don't know. I think that like in some pictures, the makeup makes her eyes. And Kal-El did. I'm about to share. Why you always got share locked down?
Because it's like child lock on cars. You can't just let the children open the doors automatically.
No, you have to let me.
On the screen
listen, I can't show you all huge pictures of like. Of Kal-El's baby pictures if he keeps locking it down. What was I? It was Ella, right? Is her name? Yeah, there we go. Share. So, like, I don't know. Like, there are some pictures where her eyes don't look like here. Like, look at this. Her eyes look big there.
That's not her.
Oh, okay. That is her, dude. Look.
No, that's not her.
What is that?
That's two different people.
That's not her.
Who is that?
I don't know. It looked like it could be
But like
AI.
like her eyes, like here, her eyes, I don't know. Here I find it looks normal, but like in this one, for example, it looks bigger to me.
Okay,
Like
so before we go on to this tangent right here,
Sweet Pea. That's the name of the show, and she was a murderer. Sweet Pea. I was like, it
this
has something to do with peas.
this person right here is a great actress. The
Mhm.
oh
eyes,
yeah, she is a
the,
fantastic
the guy,
actress.
the
Like
guy,
I love the role she plays in Fallout.
because you see what we're talking about. The eyes is like, yo, and especially when she walk herself into some drama, and she's like,
Mm.
I'm nice, and I'm like, oh,
dude,
and
dude,
speaking
dude.
of which, about Fallout.
The thing that kills me about her in Fallout, right, is that she's about to get, like, she walks into a situation. She thinks, you know what, I'm gonna be nice and everything is gonna work out. And then like, the people like just completely disappoint her, right? And the whole time while they're like setting up to kill her or eat her or whatever it is they do in Fallout, in the entire time, all you see on her face is just disappointment in the
And the
people.
people.
She doesn't
Well,
care about the fact that they tried to kill her right now. She does
well,
react to the fact that they tried to kill her, but like the entire time, her face is just, I am so disappointed in these people. And it just, like, I love that about the way she acts in the show. like,
yeah.
like, forget everything else that's just going on. This is just so disappointing. I
See,
expected
and
better.
now I'm gonna say something crazy. You haven't started season 2, right?
No.
Exactly, and that's a whole big thing of the last episode of season 2. Like that's a big part of the
no.
episode. So like it just keeps happening over.
But
But
like she plays that character perfectly. Like I do not think they could have found a better because her facial expression gives that,
Mhm.
like,
Yeah, she's
yeah.
like,
yeah, because
It
she
is
has
very
the
well, very
she
well
has
done in
she has
choosing
the
the
purity
character for that.
face of like the 1950s, which kind of makes sense. Remember, she's watching TV instead of experiencing life from a vault, right? So she's like,
Mhm.
I got all these lessons in my head. So all
Yeah.
I got to do is tell people I'm nice, and they're gonna be
Mhm.
nice.
yeah.
Yeah. I think it's the whole, like, for her, like the rest of, she's like in a constant state of culture shock when she walks around in the outside world. And the thing about it is, the thing that's surprising is the fact that she hasn't died yet, surely because of naivete.
Mhm.
That's the shocking part.
No. You can't say that because she be naive and stuff, but then people is always plotting. It's kind. You know what she has. I'm gonna call it the James Bond effect. You know when people, especially in the older James Bond movies, when people be
Mm.
like, "Well, you're gonna die in this
Mhm.
maze of a trap, and
Mhm. And then explains it.
we're gonna give you 5 minutes to figure that this thing is good." No, man, you take a bullet and you get Samuel L. Jackson voice on the line. And screw this. I'm getting, and that's it. It's over. It's over.
Mhm.
Sorry, people. I wasn't using a gun, so but it's over. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
With James Bond and the old ones, Sean Connery, Roger Moore, uh, Dalton, Timothy Dalton, they holding.
Pierce Bronson.
Pierce
They got him
It's
in
Remington Steele to you people. His name is
It's not Bronson, is it?
Yes,
Pierce
it is.
Brosnan.
Brosnan.
But his name is Remington Steele.
Yes.
It's not Pierce.
Like, I've known him, like, the first time I've seen him is Remington Steele, and to me, he
But
will
before we go
forever
to
be Remington
Steele,
Steele.
though, just
Mhm.
think about it. They had him in handcuffs. They had him in this. The last time I seen something like that was in the last Mission Impossible. They explaining everything to this guy about how to get. I'm like, no. And the next thing, all those people, James Bond, Ethan, whatever his name,
Hunt.
Ethan Hunt in Mission Impossible. If I'm the villain, all these people is getting super naked, strip search, and then
They did that to Daniel Craig in one of them, and they put him on a chair
that
and
isn't
they
gonna
hit him
happen.
under the chair. I was like,
yeah.
Yeah, they
Oh
were
no,
beating
that
his
one was a
nuts.
little.
That
That
was
was
kind
I
of,
was like,
that was
this is
kind
the
of weird.
craziest torture
that was
I've
kind
ever
of
seen.
crazy.
That was
No,
kind of
but
crazy.
I'm just saying, if I'm gonna be explaining, and of course I'm gonna be touching Ethan.
The
Hawke's
thing about
butt,
it is, no, I'm sorry. Listen. What is the stripping him down? No, you ain't got time for that shit. Like you are a mastermind trying to take over the
No, no, no,
world,
no, no,
and
no, no.
your
But those
thought
master,
is, "Oh, I finally got the person who has defeated because everybody always knows him. Everyone always like, yeah, you're from MI blah blah blah, and you are this and
Mhm.
that, and yeah, you kill all those other guys before me, but me, I'll be different, and I'm gonna still do the same nonsense that all those other guys did, and
yeah, that's what I'm
it's
saying.
gonna turn out different for me. The process is very simple. You're double O who
Exactly.
dead.
Yeah,
That solves all your problems.
yeah. But if I'm gonna do the mastermind thing, it's gonna be a full strip down. If I'm gonna say, oh, you know what, I'm gonna wait for this train that's
Mhm.
gonna come at 12 o'clock, and I'm gonna take the joy that I know
But
at 12:01.
But
You're
in Fallout, though, I think it's a little bit different because in Fallout, most of the people just want to eat her? Like, I don't think anyone really wanted to kill her outright, but I think most people just want
oh
to
well,
preserve her as
see,
food
see,
or
see.
something.
Go watch. You need to go watch season 2.
Oh, I haven't
Mhm.
seen season 2 yet. But
Yes.
like, I'm assuming that like usually when I see her getting captured, like they're trying to preserve her to eat her at some point, or they want to use her for an experiment, if I remember correctly, or they just want to like she did something that pissed them off, and they wanted to
You're
torture
saying.
her,
You know what's
and
so funny?
dying is just
You know,
a
you know what's so
perk.
funny, Oracle? You're
Yeah.
seeing into the future. That's what you're doing again. And that's how stories get destroyed, because that's exactly what happens, sir. That's exactly why we need to have Titus to come back. When Titus is missing from an episode, we're like, so when are you gonna meet? And then
Mhm.
the other thing, these episodes are so the
Holy
seasons.
crap. By the way, sorry. Did you know she was in Maleficent?
Yes,
I didn't see Maleficent, so no.
yes. She was the younger.
Yeah, she got big eyes there too.
Yeah, I mean, she's
But
some.
but again, I'm assuming she would because who is the star of Maleficent?
Maleficent.
No, what you call it? Jolie.
Her name, dude.
Jolie.
Tell
Angelina
Eliza.
Jolie.
But what is she known for?
Her big eyes.
Well,
Listen.
No,
that's one of
no,
the big things she's known for.
no. She's
Her
known for her
lips.
lips.
Yeah, but her eyes is very.
Her eyes are also pretty.
Listen,
I mean,
I
it's
could
not
start
like
naming people with eyes. This is my category, people.
Okay, sorry. Okay,
All right.
so we're gonna skip Angelina Jolie for
see
and the lips,
all of these
and
things
let's
been
okay.
there in
Who's
the
got
picture.
the eyes? Who's got the eyes, Cal? Tell me
Angela
something.
Serafian.
Angela Sarah, yeah, Sarah
Fine, yeah.
She was in the last Superman movie. She was Kal-El's mother.
I'm good. She has eyes. Her eyes are pretty, but they're not as big as
How are we gonna
Kamala's.
talk about eyes and not show the picture? You see, you can't talk about these things
Yes,
without
exactly. You can't be not showing the eyes, sir.
Listen, I ain't sharing crap.
Sir,
you,
you best.
you,
Nope.
sir, are going to have to share on
Nope.
behalf of
I gave
me
you
because
permissions
you
to
are the
share
one. Nope,
so you
I
can
don't have
share, sir.
permission. Lies, all lies. Just so everyone know, he is withholding
Sir,
information
please step your
because he
game up.
doesn't.
You sad sharing. Nope.
But okay,
And then the
Who-
other
gi-
one
gi-
is
Mhm.
Amanda Seyfried. You got to step up.
I know that
Even
name.
Ted made fun of her going, when you're scary.
And
Amanda. That name sounds familiar.
yeah, she played Elizabeth Holmes. She was
Yeah.
played in Mamma Mia.
Ted said,
played in,
you got really
Jane.
scary. Her eyes are like, Gullah?
No, they're not.
Gullah from Lord of the Rings.
Oh yeah, she got some eyes.
Yeah, and
But
these are my
again,
people. I
yeah,
follow these people.
I
no
will
matter where they
say
go.
Amanda's eyes could give Ella's a run for their money. Them some big eyes.
Well, you should be showing that, sir. You have it on your screen. You just have to hit
I am
share.
showing it to me.
No, you have to share it to the public, sir. Let's go. I already gave you permission to share.
Nope.
Pull it up, sir.
Nope, you revoked it. Yep, it says I can't share. Sorry, my computer isn't working. What's going on?
Mhm.
Jay is on his phone like, I'm going to see for myself.
Jay knows who these people are. I talk about them all the time.
Jay has something important going on because he's focused.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, no, I'm just saying. Hey,
He
whatever.
was looking
I'm
at
waiting,
pictures.
waiting for the computer to
Holy
work
crap, she plays piano?
because you can't talk about these people without showing their pictures. So they'd be like,
Yes.
"Yo, this is Amanda Seyfried. She's very popular. She's in Housemaid with Sydney
Housemaid?
Sweeney.
Sydney, sweetie, right now, yeah,
Wait,
that's her
doesn't
new.
she also have big eyes?
Sydney
Sydney,
Sweeney
no.
does.
I
Yeah.
can't remember. The name sounds familiar.
I like when you say the name sounds familiar. Like I'm always wondering where you hear these names from because you always claim you don't watch no movies. So you're like, oh,
Sydney
the name sounds
Sweeney.
familiar. She's from Euphoria
Yeah, but
with
people
Zendaya.
people
Zendaya.
people people like people talk about people all the time, and
Mhm.
I know the names from things I've heard. And like, it isn't that I don't watch movies. It's just that most recent I have kids, so most recent movies I'm saying, so if they're a person that's like in their 20s, I probably haven't seen them on TV very often. Like, you just like, I've seen Zendaya because I've seen the
Spider-Man,
Right.
Spider-Man.
but like, where would I know Sydney Sweeney from unless she was in Sweeney, what was the name
She
of
was
that?
in Spider-Man, Spider-Man
Sydney Sweeney was in Spider-Man.
Web, Veronica's Web. No, that's not what it is.
No, it's Madam Web.
Veronica's Web.
Madam Web, but nobody
It is
probably,
Madam Web. I'm just messing
nobody
around.
probably watched it. It had a good cast.
Okay, what is Madam Web?
It was off of the Spider-Man universe, so
Okay, was it recent? Was it released within
the
the
last 5 years.
2020s?
Yes.
Yes.
Then I haven't seen it.
Okay.
Was it worth seeing? I can add to the list of things that I will eventually see when I'm 80.
Let me tell you. Also, all right, so now we're on another topic, and then I'm going to quickly go to the CNS topic because I at least want to go to one topic that we talked about at the beginning of the thing. But, and because you brought kids, what it is. So, I believe all superhero movies need to be seen because when you watch it in retrospect, they're better than what the audience or stupid Rotten Tomato
Oh,
or
sorry. I have heard of Sydney Sweeney. I think we talked about her recently.
Yes,
Khalil.
we have.
Yeah. Okay. I'm looking at the face now.
so
It just occurred to me. I do recognize the face.
Mhm.
Sorry. Go ahead, Jay.
all right. But since you brought up kids, it brings a good segue because I was trying to do a hard stop today, folks. Hard stop because I'm cool. I'm cool like that. You know what I mean? And we're doing it live. We're doing it live. For
We're doing this live.
He just went reverse.
For anybody who hears this reference, CES was out this year or this week or this past week. And I'm not going to talk about all the technological goodies because most of the technological goodies they've been talking about for the last 50 years, robots, all this stuff, they just look better now, come with better technology. But I'm going to talk about the one technology I don't think they should have messed with. It's kind of fun. It's kind of not. They brought out smart bricks by Lego.
You said you don't think they should have come out with them?
I just like when a kid pretends. I don't need to have extra lights, MS devices, Bluetooth.
Oh, but explain what the smart bricks are.
So smart bricks are 2x4 Lego bricks with smart technology in it. They're going to make sounds. So they're not in every Legos. They're not going to take over the world of Legos. They're in select sets. One primary set that we know is coming out because they demoed it was the Star Wars set. So just imagine you put in a brick now and you're flying the plane or the Darth fighter or Darth Vader's plane and it's making sounds, laser sounds. You're not doing it. It's doing it for you. You know?
So you're saying it's making kids lazy.
No. You know what it is?
It's AI for toys.
Yeah.
I don't think making sounds, random noises is necessary.
So wait, it's not just sounds though.
It's not just sounds.
Okay.
So the bricks can also interact with each other. So if you put it on certain programs, take an Obi-Wan toy and a Darth Vader toy, they know they're enemies, so then you'll hear the lightsabers.
Lightsabers. Mhm.
Right? You can also, it has a smart tag in it, so you can also
NFC.
put in different things, NFC. But the one thing it doesn't have, and you know how technology is, it doesn't come out 100% like it used to come out in the 80s. You could shake it to turn it on. You have to shake it to turn it on. It does not have a power button.
So it has an accelerometer.
The issue is it only works for 35 to 45 minutes of play, and you need to charge it.
Yeah, I'm over it already.
Yeah.
Wait, how do you charge it? Do you charge it with a cable?
Yeah, you charge it with a
I'm
cable.
over it. That is the stupidest. That is the stupidest thing Lego could do. You're trying
It's
to tell
just
me
one
Lego,
brick.
Hold on, I know, I got it. I understand, but Lego is Lego. You're trying to tell me that Lego couldn't find a way, because one of the things you have with wireless chargers is that before you had to align them perfectly for them to charge. Lego doesn't have to do that because it literally fits bricks together. They could have just made a wireless charger and then you just stick it on and be done. If they're making you plug in a cable to charge your brick, that's stupid.
So Oracle, you brought up a good thing. Once again, you're seeing into the future the right way, right? Who had the most complaints? Not little kids, adults, because adults want to play with these things, and they're like, if we were doing scalable, hold on, if we were doing scalable models, some of those pieces are hard to reach. They're not. You can't, like, they light up and they be making sounds. You can't make a scalable house. So who was complaining? The adults.
Well, yeah, the adults.
It's also a weird Oracle.
I will bet you money, right, that more adults play with Legos than kids.
Yeah,
but go ahead.
I know. Like at work, almost all of my coworkers are buying Lego sets, or they give them out for Christmas, and I'm gonna start collecting them this year again. But it's weird that you said that about the charging thing, because from the CES this year, I'm just as a short thing, because we're going back to the Lego thing, but. CES this year, my favorite release for this year was this company. They created this charging thing because they didn't release any videos or pictures. They're keeping it completely on the wraps. But you can charge your phone as long as you're within like a 5-foot range. It doesn't have to be on top of a dock. It doesn't have to be plugged in. It can be in your pocket and it'll charge as long as you're close by to it. So that's, to me, the best thing that came out at CES this year. But back to the Lego, Jay.
And again,
hold on. Because I have kids, for me, the best thing that came out of CES, we're going to get back to the Lego thing, sorry, Jay, is a thing that picks up toys. It's a little machine, and it goes around and it scoops up toys. Like it has two arms that go like this, and it scoops up toys into like a bucket. And then it has an arm that can then take the toys and put them where they belong.
So it's like a garbage truck?
It's like, dude, listen, when I saw that, I was like, I don't buy V1 of products because that stuff falls apart or they don't work. But when they refine it, they have a permanent investor in me.
Or like now, version 1 would be the greatest version, and then they take away stuff.
Make it weaker, make it more damageable, make it break easier, faster.
But you're talking about obsolescence. No, okay, yeah, that's maybe like, yeah,
it could happen. It could happen. We're just saying, we tech people, we know. Version 1 of the cell phone still works. Version 200, sometimes you're like, yo, what happened to it?
Let me tell you something. I'll buy it as long as it has a good warranty. And if it has a good warranty, they can have my money. If they don't have a good warranty, then they could go.
Let me tell you stuff what I feel about warranty. If I buy a 5-year warranty, I'm guaranteed that my item's gonna last 6 years. That's my luck. I don't think I've ever bought anything
correct.
Under
a lot of people talk about, hey, listen, everything eventually breaks. That's the way it is. So unless you're dude, I had one Nokia that screen got broken. Yeah. It happens.
He was in the military at that time.
Only you.
It happens. No, Nokias are probably the closest thing to something that doesn't break. But like, would you actually walk around with a Nokia phone? Would you give up your iPhone for a phone that looks like a Nokia right now?
It's
when I
because
want,
I'm one of the people that are addicted to my screens. I'm on my screen all day, every day, because I have to keep up with information for no reason. I think it's a form of FOMO or something, but I was like, ooh, what's happening now? So,
So what you're saying is no, you would not want to have one of them fabulous
mhm,
Nokia phones. Exactly. You will give up you'll give up form for function anytime.
I think I would like a phone.
Mhm.
Like, okay, since we brought that up,
Mhm.
and we're now the 18th or 19th state, I believe, they're
Mhm.
banning phones in schools for the
mhm,
8 hours, right? To
Mhm.
maintain kids' focus. Because I'm telling you, man, sometimes you can't even sleep. You're like, you
Mhm.
can't
mhm,
sleep. You look at your phone, you doom scroll,
Mhm.
mhm.
do all kinds of stuff, you know?
Mhm.
But I think the CS should invent, we're always looking for better ways to charge. I think that's a good charging thing.
Mhm.
We'll hear later if it's causing cancer in the hip.
That's
Or
what I, as soon as I heard about it, I started research. I was like, did they release a video? No video. There's no information on it. And that was the first thing that I feared
well,
that
well,
it can
I,
cause cancer and stuff like that.
well, even if it doesn't, because it's alleged, right? I'm
Mhm,
sure they're using it in the army or in space or somewhere like that. They're like,
mhm,
yo, you seen that? You know, because when I found out, I forgot from whom, but when I found out, um, yeah, when I found out that cordless drills, was really made because they were going in space and there's nothing to plug
mhm.
them into, I was like,
Yeah.
wow, you know, that's the best part of ingenuity, you
Mhm.
know? But like I said, confusion, randomness, speeding out, we're out. We're out. Because I
Thank you for
forgot
joining
about
us this week,
language.
guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
And that's why
Um,
we need to pretend. Keep the kids pretend alive. Let them pretend,
yes.
make
Yeah,
sounds.
let them make noises. Pew pew.
Imagination. Rest
Pew
in peace,
pew.
Imagination,
PBS.
approximation.
Imagination.